Hi there. Welcome to another episode of this show. I don't have a name for it. So, what is today about? Getting fat. It sucks. I bet you're looking at me thinking, you skinny piece of shit. What do you know about getting fat? Not a damn thing, I bet. I've been fat, a little fat. I mean, you'll laugh. The highest I ever weighed was 155, and I'm like 122 now. So I was carrying 30 more pounds than this. That's crazy to me. So I can only imagine what it must be like to be carrying that much weight. I mean, this thing is 20 pounds. This is not light. Imagine walking around with that all day. It's crazy. So, there's a lot of myths out there about why we get fat, why we gain weight, and I'm just gonna explode one of them right now. And it is, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. That's what people are saying. It's often the high carb vegan doctors that say that. They made that saying popular because their diet's all about carbohydrates. Eat all the carbs you want, fruits, veggies, grains, beans, potatoes, all that stuff. Eat all that, but avoid the fat. Avoid animal products, which I agree with. Avoid all that elephant bums and dairy and eggs and all that stuff. And even the nuts and seeds you want to limit, and avocados. That I don't agree with. There's a big difference between animal fats and plant fats. Look at this squirrel. How cute is that little guy? That's not a food source. Leave him alone. See, the problem with animal products is you have to cook them. I mean, there are some freaks out there eating raw meat. Have fun with that. You must like parasites and food poisoning, because that sounds like fun. It's crazy. So we cook our meat because it's safe to do that. You need to kill that crazy shit on that meat, or you're gonna die. People get food poisoning not from broccoli. There was a scare with spinach a while ago. It's not because spinach was bad. It's because there was like animal, whatever, runoff from a chicken farm making E. coli, bad stuff. So you have to cook the animal product to be safe. But when you cook it high heat temperatures, that's when you start coagulating shit. And like rancidifying the fats, and you're melting things together that can't be undone. If you picture a strand of hair and you light it on fire, it melts up. You can't untangle that knot and have a new piece of hair again. So how's your body gonna take that mess of high heated animal products and untangle it and make healthy cells? Ain't gonna happen. So, and you also start creating like all these toxic compounds. They have like long names: heterocyclic, polyhydrocarbon, like there's so many names, and it's crazy. That's what happens when you cook anything, really, but especially the proteins from the animal fats, the animal products. They create bad things, and then you got to eliminate those. Once you eat them, you got to eliminate all those toxic compounds, which a lot of us can't even do effectively anyway. So what happens? We store it as our body fat. That happens more often than not. So we eat the animals and they go on our belly. That happens. So I agree, don't eat animals. They're too cute and fluffy. So leave them alone. But plant fats, I mean avocados, coconuts, soaked nuts and seeds, nut butters, all that stuff. Can that make you fat? It could. And there's two ways you can get fat on that. Overeating like crazy, or combining them with too much sugar. You don't want to combine sugar and fat in the same meal. Please don't do it. I know it's delicious, but it's not helpful for your digestion, and it's so much easier to gain weight because your body's just going to burn the sugar and store the fat. That's what happens when you eat sugar and fat together. Eat sugar, then fat is what I do. I eat fruit, then greens, then fat. That's fine. Sugar's digested. And I'm eating a lot of fat. I mean, I would be fat as hell right now if fat made you fat, because I'm eating a lot of it. If you watch any of my What I Eat in a Day videos, you'll see that I eat a lot of fat. One day was like 3,300 calories in the day. I had 650 calories of pecans alone. Just pecans. And where's the fat? Where is it? I would love to see it. Let me know when it comes. Let me know. I'm skinny as F. I'm too skinny. If anything, I am too skinny. Where is all the fat going? Let me get this shirt back on. That was ridiculous. So the reason I don't get fat, eating lots of fat, a couple tips I'm gonna give you. First is the food combining. Don't mix fruit and fat together, or sugar of any kind, or starch with fat. Don't mash your avocado into your potatoes. I know some of you love that, but I mean, optimally, we don't do that. If you want perfect digestion, it's not a good combination. Berries and fruit with coconut butter, not good. Don't do it. Don't put almond butter on toast. I mean, yeah, it's a delicious combination, I know that, but that's how you get fat. Next tip is to eat your fats with an acid of some sort. Citrus fruit is the perfect example. Oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit, you disgusting grapefruit. That's the worst one. If you like grapefruit, you're crazy. Tomatoes. So you mix the fats. If you're making a dressing, avocado, lemon, dill, boom, you're done. Little salt maybe, olives. Mix the fats. If you're eating avocado, have some tomato with it. I used to get constipated as F eating fats. Anytime I ever ate fat was just slow down city, and I just couldn't eat fat at all. And I was hungry for something savory, and I had to go to cooked food. But adding that acid in completely changed everything. Things are flowing. Life is good. Life is good down there. So, yeah, and don't overeat. Don't basically, if you're nauseous after you ate too much fat. That's just gonna happen. Your liver gets all stressed out because it has to produce so much bile. Can't handle it. Can't handle too much. So that's why I eat. For dinner, I have a bunch of fruit, bunch of veggies first. My stomach's half full, maybe even 3/4 full. And then I have some fat at the end to satiate. Usually olives and another kind of fat. So I got the salty thing with the olives and the delicious nuts or avocados or whatever. So, in my opinion, fat does not make you fat. The fat you eat is not the fat you wear. Animal fats, maybe, but I don't even go there anyway. So I'm talking about raw plant fats as nature designed. They're healthy food. They taste good. Humans like them. Humans should eat them. You should eat them. Save them for the end of the day. Like, don't eat a bunch of nuts for lunch and then have fruit at dinner. Fruit's gonna run into that nut family and they're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? And the nuts are gonna be like, yo, you're in my hood. You back off, boy. You back off. And they're gonna fight. And things are gonna happen in your gut. You're not gonna like it. So that's it. Eat fat to lose fat. What's up with that? All right, take care. Thanks for watching that wonderful video about eating plant fat to lose human fat. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already for some reason. Share it on your Facebook page. That sounds like fun. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And feel free to share your thoughts on the video or whatever else is on your mind down below. Ask me what to do next, and I might do it. No guarantee.